strange.
Did you know that the Ivory Palace was the most famous cabaret in the wilderness before it was turned into a cinema?
I did not.
What cabaret?
Well, you know, easy women, long thighs flying everywhere, skirts twirling, screams of pleasure, lots of booze and smoke, and...
Okay, I
Sounds
get it.
interesting.
Don't get too excited.
So, yeah, this was the famous cat litter cabaret.
Wow.
Why is it
Well,
called
it sounds,
Canada? That's weird to me.
Intriguing. Thanks for the history lesson, kid.
Anytime, Boss Bird.
Boss Bird? Oh my god. That's a weird name. I don't like it.
Hey, is this guy everywhere?
If
This
we
is
jumped
the third
into the
time.
car and drove to the police station right now, he'd be there too.
You think so?
I'm sure of it.
He's
Ooh,
telling us.
I've got chicken bumps.
Could he be Lupus's secret stalker?
Batman!
This guy's more than the actual star, Sonny. This guy's a symbol.
He's quite depressing in person.
Well, yeah, I thought he'd be a bit of a stronger character, I admit, but it shows what magic cinema can do.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
This is the future, Sonny. In fact, I imagine there will be a time when we can be part of the movies ourselves, like players.
Really? That sounds,
What?
interesting.
Fourth wall?
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying.
That little fourth wall nod slash break. Like, yeah, we'll be part of the cinema too. Haha.
To the great wild ones, it's been a long time since I felt so out of place.
Come on, Sonny. There'll be so many celebrities here, you won't even be noticed.
I hope so.
That's a little rude, but
Don't
also
worry,
like,
boss. If anybody tries to talk to you, I'll jump in front of you like a meat shield.
Thanks, buddy.
okay, let's go. Little soiree.
Hello, boys.
Hey,
Monica, what are you doing here?
I invited
There's
her.
someone here who needed me. So here I am.
Wow, really? So, who's the lucky guy? Wait, what? No. You're not saying that you and him...
Ooh.
Oh, it's not a date, Marty. Sonny just asked me to be here tonight.
For backup.
Yeah, for
For
backup.
nerves.
Ah, I get it. Backup, of course.
Marty, please.
Hmm? Can you feel that? Something in the
sexual
air.
tension.
What is it? Maybe love?
Shut up, Marty.
Shut up, Marty.
Hey, that's not your line.
Hey, thanks, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
But really, thanks, sweetheart.
Anytime.
What are you guys whispering about? You're not talking behind my back, are you?
What? Oh, Marty, come on. Let's go say hi to some fancy-ass celebrities.
Ooh, yeah.
Now we got a network and mingle. Ooh, fancy. Did we talk to Lewis? Blood Boil, Tigress, and Blood Again.
This woman, she gives me goosebumps. I mean, chicken bumps.
Yeah. I can't believe she dumped us for Moses and Plato. What a cat. Still, that physique. Wow.
You know, Marty, I'm seriously impressed that you see the point in every situation.
Thanks, boss.
That was sarcasm there, Marty.
Feathery gods, that's Charles Rufus Vidor.
They're saying some pretty awful things about him.
Every genius is a little loony, right?
Oh, he's more than a little loony. He's a real big-time predator.
He seems like a fun guy. He's so... chubby.
Yeah, with poisonous spikes.
We have a lot of investigation
Sonny,
points.
my heart.
Oh my god, are you having a heart attack?
I'm gonna die here.
Damn it, Marty, take a deep breath.
Is that Cassandra Ruby Faye?
What?
I can't believe I get to see her in person.
You big, stupid, feathered bastard. I thought you were gonna die here.
Wow, me too for a second.
I swear I'll kill you myself.
If she talks to me, I'll die anyway.
You're such an asshole.
Alright, let's
Well,
talk to
Lewis,
Lewis.
everything all right?
Couldn't be better, Sonny. They say the film is going to be a masterpiece, and the king is supposed to be arriving soon.
I can't wait.
Oh, don't be so cynical, Sonny. Being nice to the king can't be all bad.
You know, I don't think we're gonna find common ground, but, you never know, huh?
Now you're talking. Finally something positive from you, old friend.
Must be the champagne.
But we haven't had any yet. Really, where can I get a drink around here?
Haven't you learned anything from last time?
I don't want it for myself, but I'm sure it'll loosen you up a bit.
You don't want to see me drunk, Marty.
I'd like to see you both drunk. Okay, that sounded weird.
A little.
Just a teeny weeny bit.
Listen, Lewis, I always trusted you. Could you keep your eyes open for me?
Both of them.
Marty.
What? Oh, furry heavens, sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Please turn a blind eye to that.
All right, Marty, that's enough.
But I'm not doing it on purpose.
Come on, it's nothing. And of course, you can count on me, Sonny. Are we on some kind of a secret mission?
Just keep an eye out in case you see or hear anything interesting, okay?
You can count on me, big guy.
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct.
Yeah, why you gotta be a jerk there? Maybe we should talk to our colleagues.
Sir,
So you came.
Yeah, well, I was
I'm glad
requested
to
and
see
told
you.
to, so...
we had no choice, sir, but I'm glad we're still able to surprise you.
Just keep a close eye on Mr. Lupus. His fears may be unjustified, but if they're not, and you're not around,
We'll be watching, sir. You have our word.
good. Now go and blend in.
As if it were so easy.
You'll find a way, chickens.
Yeah, you little chicken shits. Wakak.
The old dog is right.
Let's talk to
Hey,
Monica.
Mon. Thanks again.
For what? I was just escorting Blood Boil.
Yeah, right. You can't fool me. I ain't no stupid bird. No, I'm not.
Martin, you're imagining things again.
You read too many conspiracy theories.
Hey, don't get in my head and try to make me look dumber than I am, okay?
Okay, you're right.
You're just fully
What about Laura, Marty?
Yeah, well, I guess I can stay home for tonight.
Hey, well, that's something.
Yep, something.
Cheer up, you big bird. It'll all work out in the end.
Maybe.
Thanks, Mon. I hope so.
Finally, you're here. I've been worried to death.
Oh?
To death.
Oh, please, it's not funny.
That's a turn of
It
phrase.
is a little.
Have you had a good look around? Have you questioned everyone?
Questioned? Why would we do that?
You might find out something.
This isn't how it works. We're here to observe, that's all. And we don't get paid overtime for that.
I told you, money's not a problem.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're here to look after you.
Stop being such a chicken, Cassidy. The chicken police are here.
You, Cassandra Ruby Faye.
She
To
knows
the
who
best
we
of my knowledge,
are.
I am.
And you know who we are?
Silly. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Hold me, Sonny, I think I'm gonna faint.
Hold still, you big oaf. Excuse me, ma'am. My partner's a bit of a bird brain.
You're funny.
Are we? Well, that's good to know.
Ignore Cassidy. The Premier is getting to him. It's like that before all his big movies.
Well, anything, try to enjoy the evening. We'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Detective. See, Paw Paw? You'll be all right in here.
Don't call me that in front of people. I've told you 1,000 times.
Pawpaw. Interesting name.
I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nice to meet you all.
For the love of the wild ones, is it you? In the flesh? You're even more, you know.
I don't really know what you mean, but it's sweet of you.
You're beautiful.
Oh, my. Please, a little quieter.
Sorry. I mean, yes, I said it. You're a knockout, you know? I'm married, and I love her, but you, I mean, I love your movies, and...
Okay, Marty, take it easy. Everything's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath.
I'm really very honored and pleased to have made such an impression on you, but it's a bit awkward for me.
Sometimes I forget how excited he can get. Excuse us.
But he'll be all right, won't he?
Don't worry, lady. This isn't the first time he's got like this. Is everything okay with the guests? Is there anyone who might disturb you?
But Mr. Featherline, what do you mean?
Land, Featherland. Maybe someone you know but wish you didn't?
Please, not in front of Cassandra.
Ah, you must mean Mr. Vidor. Well, if so, you're absolutely right, Detective. The man is an animal. He's a monster. And after this film, I never want to work with him again.
Oh yes, of course, darling. We're certainly not working with him anymore.
That's good to know.
Oh, Cass.
I'm glad you two are in sync. There are no secrets or anything.
It's rare these days. Detectives, please, can we enjoy our evening?
Oh, yes, of course. Be my guest.
Sonny, you are evil.
You think so? Maybe, a little bit. But I was playing it soft. The wolf's reaction said a lot about the situation.
A wolf with a cat obsession. For the big wild ones, I never would have guessed.
Says the chicken who married a cougar.
Hey, you're being mean again.
Yeah, you're right. It's a habit.
Back to Monica.
Thank you for being here, Mon.
Anyone else? Suspicious that there's not more.
Long live the king.
This sculpture portrays our dear Hector as a little more valiant than he really is.
Hey,
True,
hey, hey.
but still,
Be
aren't
polite.
you excited to meet the king today?
Excited? No, I wouldn't use that word. I'm a little curious.
Is there anything in this world that makes your feet leave the ground?
I think there is.
My
But
ex-wife?
she's already left the country.
Now
his
there's
ex-wife.
2 women I can think of.
Shut your beak, Marty.
Ha. Okay, so we've done that. I feel like this is gonna be the problematic area.
Listen, Lewis.
Both of the...
Marty.
What? Oh,
All right, Marty.
but I'm not doing...
Come on, it's nothing. And of course, you can count on me, Sonny. Are we on some kind of a secret mission?
Just keep an eye out in case you see or hear anything interesting. Okay?
You can count on me, big guy.
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct.
Any new talking points of these people?
Thank you for being here.
Ah, they now have new talking points.
Tell me, your partner, Cassidy, has he been acting strange lately?
Strange how? Well, you know he's always been the nervous type, but lately he's been a lot more paranoid than usual.
You know what's causing it?
Well, maybe it's the film, you know. It wasn't an easy story, the hardest shoot of both our lives.
How so?
Well, let's just say, and I'd like to end on that subject because I don't want to spoil the evening, but two geniuses like Lupus and Mr. Vidor didn't quite gel.
I see. Two roosters in a hen house, huh?
You could say that.
I see. Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Not at all. Enjoy the evening.
Huh.
I'll leave him alone for now. I think I've got...
Sonny,
Mr. Featherland?
You're both right.
I've been looking forward to meeting the famous chicken police in the flesh.
You know who we are? You're Charles Rufus Vidor, the director of El Wolf and a myriad of other movie wonders.
Looking at his partner, I'm not surprised he knows who we are, Marty. Hello, Meredith.
Meredith.
Sonny, Martin. How surprising to see you here.
Well, it's a surprise to see you too, believe me. How are you? Looking for inspiration for a new book?
As a matter of fact, one of her books will soon be made into one of my movies.
Oh.
One of the chicken police stories?
No, not at all.
Boo.
You know, at one time, I would have liked to have made a film about you chickens, but it wouldn't have been good for business. You understand, all those nasty rumors.
Rumors.
Nasty rumors.
They say all kinds of things, am I right? For instance, that you're the reason these horrible criminal gangs are flooding the city.
Oh, is that all? It's nothing.
And that you may have even planned the assassination of the head of the Westler Empire at the request of a rival gang.
That one's
but
false,
I
but-
wouldn't bore you with such nonsense. Animals can be cruel, can't they?
That is an understatement.
Yeah? Well, that's a little more disturbing indeed, but if you ever want to make a movie about the famous chicken police, we're ready for it.
Oh, no, young man, that ship has sailed. But I have heard of two other aspiring detectives.
Please. No. Not them.
Moses and Plato. That's their name. Well, I think it was.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Kill me, Sonny, please.
It's for the best, Marty. Filmmaking isn't a life insurance policy these days.
Well, what do you mean?
We're here for a reason, but the rest, unfortunately, is classified information.
I see. Interesting.
Our life is always like that. All excitement and danger. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Suspicious.
Tell me, did everything go well with the shooting of El Wolf?
Shoot never goes well, Mr. Featherland. And when the stars are so sensitive, like
Versatile.
Mr. Lupus and Ms. Fay,
And?
scandal is almost inevitable.
Scandal?
Do you not read the papers?
Sonny? No, not really.
Look, I had a few run-ins with Mr. Lupus, that's all I can say. But like I said, they're pretty common on set. He's an egotistical actor. I'm a great director. And the two don't always go together.
Have
Yeah,
you
there
ever
is.
threatened him?
No.
What?
Sonny, are you sure you're...
That's a very
It's an
direct
innocent
question.
question. You can answer yes or no.
No, at least not in the sense of what you're insinuating, sir.
And what am I insinuating?
That I threatened to kill him. No, it never happened.
I see. Thank you.
That went very dark, very fast.
I got what I wanted. The old dog. Thank you for being... I'll leave him alone. I think...
Huh.
Listen, Lewis.
Both. What?
We already did that line in questioning.
Meredith H. Marble.
Sunny Featherland.
Sunny
I am
Feather.
genuinely surprised to see you here.
I am always at events like these.
I bet. But running into you at Mr. Lupus's movie premiere, of all things.
What are you implying, detective? Are you trying to play cat and mouse with me? I know your methods. I've written 10 books about you.
You only write about what you think you know.
I honestly do not know what you mean. Why shouldn't I be here, today of all days?
Tell me, how well do you know Mr. Lupus?
Oh, is that what this is about? I do not know what you know, or what you think you know.
Or what you think.
But
you
my
know.
conscience is clear.
Is that so?
I hope you're not trying to make a scene.
Oh, no, I would never do that. Have you seen anything strange? Anything interesting happen?
Other than everyone being a braggart and me feeling like some village bumpkin who got lost in the royal court, nothing worth mentioning.
You're telling me I feel like a lump of coal in a chest full of diamonds.
It's actually the other way around. You know, Sonny, not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
An impressive entrance, if I ever saw one.
Indeed it is.
Who could that woman be? You don't think she's...
Yes, I do, Marty. She's the king's new advisor. And from the looks of her, probably a lot more than that.
Oh, hush my heart. Why is there always a heartbreaking femme fatale behind everything?
Maybe the world is testing you.
Yeah, maybe. But if Laura finds out what kind of environment I was in, she'll bite my head off. And I mean that.
Come on, Marty. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the evening. So, shall we talk to the king?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Let's get to it. Your Majesty, dear lady.
If it isn't the world-famous chicken
Why are we
police,
so famous?
Sunny Featherland and McMurdoch?
McChicken. Milady, Marty McChicken.
Ah, yes, exactly.
McFly.
Marty McChicken, silly me. I've always been terrible with names.
Ah, don't worry about it. I keep forgetting it myself.
Are you investigating even now? If you ask me, with all the sinners here, the whole hall could be arrested right away.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you, ma'am. You know, we hear a lot about you.
I can imagine. All bad things?
Nothing else.
A little bit evil.
Hello, gentlemen. I've heard a lot about you, too. Indeed.
This is truly an honor, Your Majesty.
Come on, cut the chit-chat. It's so not like you. I've read a couple of your books, so I know exactly what kind of chaps you are.
Oh, do you now?
Those books again. Well, sir, if I may...
And what
I like
adventures!
how,
I really admire and envy you fellows. So don't play innocent with me. I know you're a pair of hard-boiled, rotten eggs.
Sir, with all due respect, those books are mostly fiction.
Ah, don't be so modest with me, Mr. Featherland. And you certainly don't need to pretend in front of such a spiritual leader. You see, she can see right into your soul.
Oh, can she
You
now?
say, spiritual leader?
Hector always exaggerates. There's a small community of souls of which I am indeed the guide. It's called the New Unity Church.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know, you're much shorter in person than I thought you'd be, Mr. Featherland.
Wow.
That's why I bring Marty with me everywhere, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, the humor. I've heard legends about your, unique sense of humor.
Unique. That's a fine way of putting it.
But allow me to introduce formally how shall I say?
I am his advisor and spiritual guide.
And future wife.
You see? That's
then murdered.
exactly it. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble.
Really? That's interesting.
It was nice meeting you, Miss...
Kayla.
Just Kayla?
Lady Kayla, to be more precise.
Ah, I see. Lady Kayla.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to go mingle. It's sort of a mandatory protocol.
Of course, we understand. Have a nice evening. We'll probably run into each other again.
Of that, I'm sure.
Did you notice?
Her legs? Who wouldn't?
No, not that, you dummy. That the king hardly dared speak beside her.
No wonder. I couldn't spit or swallow around her.
It's a bit strange, though. Hector was never the talkative type, but now she answers for him.
Isn't that a counselor's job?
Yes,
Yeah,
but that
maybe.
seems more like a...
But I'm suspicious of this dame.
Of course you are. You can tell she's a demon a mile away, but that doesn't necessarily make him an evil conspirator.
That sentence was a bit contradictory.
Two roosters live in my body, constantly fighting with each other.
Oh,
Listen,
two cocks
Marty.
crowing?
Wow, why
Oh
are you
my
so
God.
serious now?
We're splitting up.
Splitting
What do
up.
you mean we're splitting up?
In the heat of the party, Blood Boy won't even notice you're gone. If I disappear, he'll notice it right away.
Oh, I see. You mean Frank?
We have to find his body. To do that, we need to know where the factory is and how to get inside.
Okay, great plan.
So
Is it?
am I gonna play as Marty now?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to leave the fancy party.
Come on, Sonny. You know me better than that. Fancy parties or not, Frank was our friend. And this case is more important.
It is. You're right.
Thanks for trusting me, boss.
Who else am I gonna trust?
Okay, I'm on my way. If I hurry, I can catch the midnight bus.
Going
Boss, get the hell out of here. Take my
anywhere.
car.
You're serious?
Take his
I've
car.
never driven her before. She's your little rickety treasure.
Just keep her in one piece, okay?
And keep me in one piece too, if possible.
Yeah, that's important too. Now go.
Okay, Boss Bird. I'll come back for you, and I'll find out what I need to find out.
You do that, young fella.
Well, how'd he take it?
Surprisingly well. You know, you can say a lot of things about Marty, but you can always count on him in times of trouble.
A real partner, huh?
More than that.
And what about us?
What about us?
I mean, what's the next step? Here, tonight?
Oh, yeah. Well, we're mostly just trying to survive the night. There's one more thing I want to ask the King's new advisor, and it'd be nice if another woman were present. I suspect she'll speak to me in a very different tone.
I'm ready for her.
A little sexist there, but also fair.
And the lady, who is she? Yeah, a bit ordinary, gray, but she has color. Yes, she has. I could definitely see her on the screen.
Excuse me, don't give me that look. I'm not a piece of furniture.
And she stings? Ouch! Even better.
Let's go, Sonny. This guy's just a simple bubblehead.
Maybe you're right, but this bubblehead can make you a very rich lady.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had the pleasure of dealing with your kind in the past.
Well, this ship has sailed, Mr. Vidor. Bon voyage.
Huh. I think you angered her a little bit.
Monica Rosen. Are you two together? I couldn't predict this in my books. You know, you've always been a minor character.
Miss Marble. Really? Interesting. You've always been, rather minor, too.
Huh? Monica's just helping me with a few things.
Of course. And what can I help you with?
Mr. Lupus has been threatened by someone.
Really?
Huh.
Oh well, I'm not surprised.
And you have no idea what these threats were all about? A photograph.
Yes, and?
You have any idea what kind of picture it was?
No point in playing this game. It was a picture of me. Or rather, it was him and me. In
Ooh
a
la
quite
la.
unambiguous position. But I didn't know what the picture would be used for.
You mean you knew they were taking a picture of you?
Of course, Birdie. Why else do you think I would have had an affair with that ripoff? The fur on the back of my neck stands up just thinking about it.
And somebody paid you. Who was it?
I have no idea. I never saw them. All instructions came in letters. And the money. A lot of money.
A lot of
Damn
money, you
letters.
say.
Did you see anything interesting in them?
Look, I am a crime fiction writer. I know exactly what I'm supposed to notice. There is nothing you can use as a clue in your little investigation.
You sure
And
about
how
that?
did you manage to reel Mr. Lupus in?
That wasn't hard. That tail-wagging dog is a sucker for all things feline. As soon as he sees a whisker or a fluffy tail, he loses his mind. I feel sorry for poor Faye, because she'll never get that out of her husband's head.
I see. Well, thank you, Meredith. You've been surprisingly helpful.
You're welcome, Detective. And Miss Rosen. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, Filmar's here now.
Hey, Phil. What are you doing here?
Did you replace Marty? Too bad. Next to a pretty flower like that, you look even worse than before.
Wow.
Thanks for the compliment, Philip.
Backhand compliment.
Just
but-
Philmar. I no longer use that dusty old name.
I understand. Old names are associated with old sins, am I right?
Yeah, fair.
You know a lot more than all of us, Monica.
Thanks, Philmar.
Hey, can I get you some champagne? I'm feeling a bit redundant.
Oh, hello, Sonny.
You didn't answer my question. What are you
Philmar.
doing here?
Me? Nothing, really. I worked for someone recently, a secret benefactor who threw me a ticket. Thought I'd check out what this big fuss is about, and it's kind of a letdown.
Your story is plausible.
Believe it or not.
Little questionable, but
You're
plausible.
not even trying anymore, are you?
Nope.
We're old, Sonny. and We've done this tango too many times.
Too many
All right.
times,
Enjoy
too
the
many
party,
times.
Nighthawk. See you later.
As long as there's champagne, I'll be here.
Just leave some for everyone else.
Fuck you, Sonny.
Ha! They very rarely say fuck you in this game, but it always gets me every time.
Just one more thing.
Tell me, my...
Don't you find it strange that we...
I'm just always one step ahead, aren't I?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Simple coincidences, Sonny boy. It's a small town.
This town is gigantic, Phil. Just as gigantic as your stupidity.
Ha!
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
And you evaded the subject again.
Oh, I'm such a professional, right?
Right.
Anything else that Meredith has
Anything
to say?
else, Mr. Featherland?
That's
Or
what I was just
can
asking.
I call you Sonny? After all these years.
As you wish, Meredith. But, I'm busy now.
Do what you do best, Sonny.
You mean drink and grieve in a corner? I'd rather investigate.
Oh, yes. Your famous sense of humor.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't offended the lady. You know, all these years in showbiz, and you inevitably see products everywhere instead of people.
You know, I'd even accept your apology, but you're still talking about me as if I'm not standing here in front of you.
Well, how about I try apologizing more? Let's say over dinner.
Wow.
Until you're the one being served, we're not meeting at a table.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
Very nice.
I have nothing to say to. I got what I want.
I just want the notifications to go away for them.
What's this? You two together? Where's Martin?
Just powdering his beak, boss. And Monica and I were just talking.
You two aren't...
Talking?
How shall I put it?
Fraternizing?
So you know that you...
Furry heavens, what are you thinking? We just hopped them up for?
We didn't want to mention this just yet, but hell, why not? We're getting married.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to find out like this.
Sonny, stop fooling around. Sir, Sonny was just having fun. He must have had a little too much champagne.
All right, all right. Yes, I was kidding. Was I kidding?
Funny.
Stop it.
Okay, okay. I'm done.
Stop this sweet talk immediately. It makes my stomach turn.
Still dying here.
What's this?
Just,
You two are...
Yep, we already did this.
what? No, furry heavens, what are you thinking?
Hey, no need to deny it that hard.
Wow.
I mean, no, nothing like that, sir.
Nothing like what, Santino?
Well, it depends on what you were thinking.
You're the detective. Find out.
That Monica and I, you know, that we're, romantically...
Go on.
But that's not it, I swear.
Yeah, Sonny, we got it. It's clear. Thank you.
Enough, enough. I just wanted to see you blush, Santino. What a sight.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh my goodness, aren't you
Shit.
Monica Rosen? I mean, Monica Rosen, the Velvet Queen?
The Velvet
The
Queen.
what?
What?
Hello, Cassidy.
Wait a minute. You know each other?
Oh my.
That's an understatement, my friend.
Oh, no. Don't say you two are...
What? No, Sonny, what do you mean?
Well, you know, Monica was my... I mean, she was...
Yeah, you can say it out loud. I was your father's mistress a lifetime ago.
Oh wow.
Come on, dear Monica, it wasn't that simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. And that's the end of the subject.
Yes. Yes, of course. I get it. I understand, of course.
Good.
So what is this, velvet thing?
The Velvet Queen? Oh. Well, I think you better hang on, Mr. Featherworld, because...
All right, stop right there. Sonny, come on, I want to talk to you in private. Cassidy, I'm coming for you too.
Oh my.
Hey, okay, take it easy.
Sonny,
I'm a little dizzy, I admit.
I don't blame you. Look, Sonny, what you heard is true.
You used to be his father's lover?
Oh my.
Just for a little while. I was just a young girl who'd been thrown out of the country and into the big city. I was a waitress in all sorts of dives for a while, and then someone discovered me. And then I did a review show at the Coconut Cauldron.
The Velvet Queen.
That was my stage name, a lifetime ago. And Lupus's father was kind, charming, rich, and a scumbag con man.
I see.
It was just a fling. Lots of money, glitter, and glamour. Movie premieres, expensive hotels, and then...
So life of luxury.
In the end, the guy ran off and took everything with him.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't have much money, but you know me. I'm thorough and organized, and when I do something, I do it right. I had savings, quite a lot of savings, and a small inheritance, too.
And he left you broke?
Yep, that's it. I had to start all over again. But I was just a little girl. I had my whole life
He was
ahead
very
of
much
me,
a snake oil
so I
salesman.
went for it. I knew I'd never be a showgirl again.
Does this have anything to do with what happened at the range? That you were so upset?
The whole town is covered in Elwolf commercials. And Cassidy's face, of course. When I knew him, he was just a young pup. But he's grown up now, and he reminds me of his father a lot.
Oof.
Not a great memory.
I'll bet. You know, it's weird, but somehow I never thought about you having a life before the police.
Look, Sonny, if you'd rather go it alone from now on, I totally understand.
What? No, of course not,
You've
Mom.
had a
It's out of
lover.
the question.
Oh man,
I
whatever
still
will we
appreciate
do?
you being here. I really do.
Thanks, Boss Bird. And I'm sorry to dump all the dark stains of my past on you.
Come on, Mon. I've been doing the same with you since the day we met.
Well, that's true.
But if Marty finds out...
I beg your pardon?
What? No, nothing. My beak is sealed.
Right. Let's, forget about all this and focus on what we're here for, okay?
Okay.
So we've talked to Lupus lately. We can talk to Lupus some more.
I'll leave him alone for...
They're mine.
I think I've got...
Alright, I guess we'll talk to Lewis.
Hey, Lewis. You all right? You look a little lost.
Sure, Sonny. I'm more of an observer right now.
You haven't really settled back into these circles yet, have you?
No, not at all. But I'll be honest. I'm a little embarrassed if that woman is here.
What woman?
Which woman?
That woman. Lady Kayla, of course. Around her, the king is quite different. She makes my ears itch.
That's never a good sign.
No, it's not.
Do you think she's leading the king astray?
It's a strange thing. I wouldn't say that. Like she's doing nothing but charity and helping animals in need. Yet there's an inexplicably sinister aura about her.
I feel it too.
Because you've always had good instincts, Sonny.
So,
And because he
philanthropy.
thinks everyone in the world is suspicious.
Oh, I almost didn't notice you. Hello, dear Monica.
That's all right. I'm just an observer myself, Mr. Hayworth.
I see.
No more.
Forgive me for rushing off so quickly last time. Now we have some privacy. But where's your partner?
Marty's got a bit of a weak stomach. He couldn't take all that syrupy chit-chat.
And who is this fine young lady?
Monica Rosen. Ma'am.
Ah, Monica Rosen. Mother Hen on duty at the police station.
I beg your pardon?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I have a personal acquaintance with Chief Inspector Bloodboil. He's told me a lot about you and nothing but good things.
I can imagine.
Monica's been helping me out while my partner's indisposed.
Oh, I quite understand. But please, I'm at your disposal. Ask me anything you want. I have a feeling that even though you're not here to work today, you have some rather interesting questions.
I always have, sweetheart.
Sonny, this woman makes my feathers stand on end.
Oh, come on. She's perfectly normal.
Did you hear the way she talked to me? Or to you? She looks down on
Disrespectful, yeah.
everybody.
Don't judge, Mon. She may be gold on the inside.
Yeah. Then open your eyes and shake your head a little.
You think I'm gonna be charmed by a babe like her?
I don't know. Are you?
Never mind. Let's ask her
Oh,
while we still
some
can.
jealousy.
Fine.
I know what I wanted,
Oh, time for
Kayla.
interrogation.
or rather, Lady Kayla. She has an almost otherworldly superiority, with the king as her lapdog. It'd be easy to appeal to her vanity, but it could backfire. This woman is smart, very smart, and she's cunning too. Not just because she's a fox. So I'll have to be careful. I need to soften her up first, work on her ego, and when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. I may never get the chance to question an animal of her class again, so I better do this right. Are you here in a private or an official capacity?
You mean, am I the king's companion or his advisor?
Both.
You could put it that way.
Foggy phrasing, foggy answer. Both. And maybe neither.
I'm gonna be in trouble here.
I'm just kidding, Detective. And how about you? Are you here as a police officer or as a simple citizen?
As a simple citizen, I'd be snoring in an armchair with a half-empty bottle in my hand.
You can't be that cliched.
Unfortunately, I am.
Well then, ask me anything you like. In your official capacity.
How can I refuse that offer? Let's see.
She is quick-tongued, so...
So how did you end up in cahoots with the king? Maybe you met at a party like this.
You know, these are difficult times. And it's difficult for Hector, too. I mean, for the king. When he came to me, he was almost in shreds.
He came to you?
He came to you? That's
About
a little
2
weird.
years ago. My church was in its infancy, but I was already holding seminars and private audiences for those in need of spiritual guidance.
Would the king have needed such a thing?
Oh, yes. Very much so. Spiritual and emotional guidance and cleansing. As does the city. You see, the king is much more concerned about the fate of the city than many animals give him credit for.
I see.
Suspicious.
What kind of church are we talking about? Beyond what the slogans say.
The new Unity Church offers unity in a world where everything is about separation and hostility.
Which means...
You're a very objective animal. Am I right?
Let's just say I'm a bird.
I like
who'll
to get
let
to the
pretty
point,
words
yeah.
roll right off him if they don't have any real meaning.
Our organization is here to help. Mental comfort, but also financial aid. We clothe, we shelter, we feed those in need. You see, in the Hive, we have already set up 4 homeless shelters and 2 orphanages.
Really? That sounds nice. But isn't the Hive dangerous for the poor and needy these days?
And that is why we operate there, Mr. Featherland, to ease tension.
But shouldn't those who are in danger be evacuated?
We don't believe in running away from trouble, Detective. We face it.
Ah, so you're warriors too.
Only if it's necessary, Mr. Featherland.
Huh.
Would you say your organization is the cure for the city's illness?
We are not naive, Mr. Featherland. The city's problems are so deep-rooted that they cannot be fixed in just a few years. But we're not afraid to take responsibility. If it takes a decade, it takes a decade, but eventually, Clawville will be something different.
Different? How exactly?
We can go back to our old values, to the dream Clawville was built on. Equality,
Well, we don't want the
fellowship, shared
segregation anymore,
fulfillment.
so.
That does sound good. How's it going? Because all I see from here is flames.
Don't be so cynical, Mr. Featherland. Believe me, the signs are there. You just have to look for them.
I'll try, once I've wiped the ashes from my eyes. How's your great healing crusade going?
Unfortunately, we're only treating the symptoms for now, Mr. Featherland. But that's changing.
What do you mean?
We're radically changing the way the animals of this city think. And we've started in the Hive.
Because the desperate are easily radicalized?
Because the desperate need help and guidance the most.
But they don't have much choice, do they?
The city doesn't have a choice, Mr. Featherland. Either let it be overrun by filth, or look to the glory of the past. Brace itself and confront the evil.
Confront? Well, you just did charity, right? Or you mean the riots?
Violence is not always the answer to violence.
Not always. Is it sometimes?
You, Mr. Featherland, like twisting words beyond recognition, don't you?
Busted, baby. It's my favorite hobby. Have you always been religious?
You mean
Knowing more about
past,
her
as a
church
child?
and the religion is important.
Exactly.
I was born into a religious family, yes. Although I always found the Clawville common religion rather old-fashioned and shabby. I thought so as a child. I could see that it was not keeping up with the crazy changes in the world.
What are you driving at?
Our religion is a religion of extremes. Destruction and creation. I've always believed that these two extremes do exist and need each other. There is a
It's
real
a yin and a
middle
yang.
ground, paved with gold.
Hence the sheep and wolf on your posters. One body with two heads.
The lamb and the wolf living together in the same body is the perfect example of who we are. We are animals. We are savages. But if we recognize and accept ourselves and stop trying to be something we're not, we could become enlightened.
Everyone equal.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
This city was built on that dream, sweetheart. And as I see it, it's rapidly falling apart.
That's exactly why we're here. We want to change that.
How about the fact that one of the most dangerous and influential gangs has taken up residence in the Hive? Doesn't this harm
That is a
your
little
ambitions?
suspicious.
You mean the Golden Fang clan?
Their leader, Mick, is an old acquaintance. We took out his boss.
And you should be proud of what you've accomplished. Although your actions have set off an avalanche that's accelerated the process.
Your actions have
You
consequences.
think it's our fault the city's run by criminal gangs?
No, not at all. I simply said you accelerated it. A process that was going to happen eventually. For that I am grateful. Thanks in part to you, the church is
Grateful.
thriving.
That's
If
a
it
little
weren't for
weird
you,
in phrasing.
there wouldn't be so many desperate souls wanting redemption.
I don't know what to make of that.
Be proud of it. You're making your mark, Mr. Featherland. No one can doubt that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the clan?
Whilst the clan and the Great Web are busy fighting their petty battles, they're not bothering the common folk.
That's a dashingly optimistic statement.
It is,
Perhaps.
but
Or maybe it's just practical.
Why do I get the feeling that you're not only King Hector's advisor, but
his lover.
something a little bit more?
Now you're turning tabloid journalist. But yes, as the press have been gossiping for a while now, Hector and I are closely connected, spiritually speaking.
Oh my.
Ooh, that's quite an elegant way
That's a
of
little
putting it.
saucy.
So you're his mistress.
Perhaps one day I'll be his wife.
That would look pretty good on your resume. 2 years leader of a small church, then queen. Quite a career.
Tell me, Mr. Featherland, based on what we just talked about, do you think I'm such a simple, gold-digging harlot?
No.
Simple? No, I wouldn't say that.
What is surprising about a man and a woman who've worked together closely for a long time, slowly starting to feel something for each other? You've never been in that situation? Or are you in it right now?
Get out of my head.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, are we done here?
I think we are. I think we're done here, although I admit I have more questions than answers.
But you said yourself, this isn't a real interrogation.
It isn't. Basically, we were just having a nice chat.
Whatever you say, Mr. Featherland. And I'm pleasantly surprised.
That's delightful.
Don't you feel the same way?
Oh, I don't judge so hastily, sweetheart. But it was a valuable conversation, that's for sure.
You seem so stiff on the outside. But I think, no, I feel that inside the opposite is true. You're very emotional and vulnerable.
Good to know.
We
You
passed
see?
that. Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
We barely passed it, but we passed it nonetheless.
This was fun. I mean that, honestly.
No offense, sweetheart, but you're not easy to figure out.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
But I must ask you this. Do you really think the city needs to be reborn?
Absolutely. And rebirth must always come with sacrifice.
That sounds, kind of ominous.
That
There's
sounds
little
very
reason
ominous.
for optimism, is there? I think we should look forward and strive for a better future. But if we sit and wait, life will pass us by.
That's fair.
We have to do something about it.
Yeah, well, we can agree on that.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Featherland.
Huh. Let's talk to King Hector, see if we pissed him off or not.
And your lovely lady partner. How can I help you?
Well, Your Majesty, I just thought, as this is a special and hardly repeatable occasion for me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, of course, I'd be delighted.
Unfortunately, Hector, I mean His Majesty, is extremely tired. Am I not right?
Oh, well, that's true, dear, but, I don't think it would be a problem if...
No, this is not the time. The inspector can make an appointment for an audience later. It's been a long night.
Oh
and
my.
It's far from over.
Oh, right, yes, it is. Lady Kayla's right. Sorry, Detective Inspector, I'm extremely tired. Perhaps next time.
Yikes, I hate
Well, if
that
that's
situation
what you
for him.
really want.
Yes, I think I do.
All right. Have a good evening, Your Majesty.
What was that?
Exactly what you think, Sweetbeak. She had him wrapped perfectly around her silky fingers and was rubbing it in our faces.
It was like a movie. Totally surreal.
Maybe that's the point. She's showing off her authority. She's showing us that she can do anything.
But why?
Suspicious.
Because she's a predator to the core. She likes to toy with her prey.
I don't like where this is going, Sonny.
I don't
I don't
either.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The much anticipated film is about to begin.
I got a
It
bad
is sure
feeling
to
about
be
this
an
boss.
amazing experience. Am I right, Your Majesty?
What? Oh, yes, of course. Sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it.
Finally. I thought it would never start.
Darling, you'll see this is well worth the wait.
See you after the film.
No way, Sonny. Marty's not here anyway, so I'll sit next to you. I promised I'd take care of you, didn't I?
Oh my.
You don't have to look after me. That's not why I...
Shh, shh, shh. I'm coming with you.
Oh, how cute.
Okay. I hope you don't mind if I snore.
Oh, don't worry. I'll elbow you in the side.
So I guess we up to the theater now? To the movies.
Wow. The balcony? Well, this is something. I thought I was sitting with the boss.
Won't old Bloodboil be barking if you're not with him?
Probably. But he'll get over it.
Wow.
Bark, 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 bark.
You know, I've never seen you like this.
Like what? Helping a friend?
No, I was thinking more like...
Direct?
What?
It's like, well, I don't know. You're, liberated and, spontaneous.
That's cute.
But, shh, the movie's about to start.
Huh.
What is it?
Nothing. This is a strange situation. And I can't even see Cassidy from here. What if they try to kill him during the movie? Who booked me this seat?
You really think someone's trying to kill Cassidy?
I don't know. That's the tough thing about paranoid people. Are their fears real or just
are they
fiction?
fake?
Then how about we just try to enjoy the movie?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's my job, and
When was the last time you let yourself loose, huh?
That
Seriously.
seems
And I
trouble.
don't mean the
Problem.
drinking yourself under the table alone kind of letting loose.
a lifetime ago.
Exactly. Then just sit back, stop thinking about lupus, and stare at the screen. That's what they do in the movies. Anyway, the place is crawling with cops and secret agents.
Secret agents?
Forget it, Sonny. Just watch the movie.
Yeah, the
Okay,
king's here. Why
Mom.
wouldn't there be secret
You
agents?
got a deal.
Doofus. Any other key points of interest?
Cluck. This crowd. It makes me feel scratchy.
Sonny,
Nervous?
why didn't you ever tell me you're afraid of crowds?
I'm not.
I know you are, so don't play stupid. From now on, I won't send you into situations like this.
Excuse me.
Wait, and have everyone think I'm a freak? No thanks.
Don't be such a baby. Nobody thinks that.
I do, you
I
fucking
didn't even tell
weirdo.
Marty, who's like a little brother to me. The guys at the station and the press, they'd tear me apart.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for telling me.
But
Aw,
I
how
didn't.
cute.
You did, but not with words, Sonny. The point is, I'm here. You're gonna be fine. If you panic, I'll get you out of here.
Thanks, Sweetbeak.
You're welcome, you big dumb bird.
You big oof. Oh, how cute. How romantic.
The
There's
movies
two
really
peas in the
imprison
pod.
the souls of us animals. There are tribes in the colonies that believe that.
Those tribes are a little loony, to say the least.
The big. It's a pretty nice place, I'll give it that. Thanks for coming, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
Now shut up and be quiet and watch the movie. It's a Fox Studio Presents. Da 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 da. Just kidding. So there's a movie within it. Interesting. And he's asleep.
That was
Awful.
so tacky
And so long.
and romantic.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
No, not in a good way. Marty would have loved it.
Don't you feel a little guilty about that?
Yeah, it's killing me.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'm with you. Let's go.
Here you are, finally.
Hey, what happened?
He's dead.
Who's dead?
What? Who's dead?
Me. Well, no, not me, but almost.
Cassidy?
Yes?
Take a deep breath and slowly tell me what happened.
Okay. You're right. So, Percy, my double. He's dead.
He died? Where?
In the studio. At the film studio where we shot Elwolf.
Is he still there?
Yes, as far as I know. I haven't told the police yet. I'm telling the police right now.
Take it easy. Big breath.
I am calm. Thanks, Monica. You're always so good at this. Remember when...
Okay, we're not gonna get into that now.
Listen, Cassidy, you got a car?
Of course I do. You think I took the bus or what?
Okay, we'll hop in your car and we're on our way.
What? No! No, we're not. My car is a two-seater sports cabriolet, and I'm not leaving Cassandra alone.
Okay, that makes sense. Ah, damn it, Marty took mine.
We can take my car. I'll come back for the boss later.
You sure you don't mind?
But I'm driving.
You got a deal. Let's go.
I'm following you closely.